Hey guys, how you doing? Basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to do some, like top 10 things that they didn't tell you, that you didn't know would happen during bariatric surgery or afterwards or beforehand. Just a list of things. I was going to do 10, but there's way more than 10, so we'll just really just get started. Basically, the first thing is, don't worry, it does get better. I know, like, maybe the first day or so, you might regret doing it because you'll be in a lot of pain. What you also have to realize is that each person is different. So the sun's coming through. So what, happens to one person might not happen to another person. It all depends on, how your body is. So something that happens to one won't happen to another. Basically, you're your own person. Love yourself, whether you're 300 pounds, 150 pounds, whatever. Don't get discouraged. You will stall out at points. Don't worry about that, okay? It happens. Just make sure that you're eating your protein, your vitamins, your water, and exercising, and you will lose weight. I have a list here, so I'm just kind of going through the list. Also, beforehand, I see a lot of people that go out and they buy a whole bunch of, like certain jellos and certain things. That's all fine and dandy, and a whole bunch of the protein shakes and stuff like that. The one thing that you'll notice is that you will, another thing they don't tell you is your taste buds change. You have 80% of your body, of your stomach removed. So what happens is it really messes with your chemical balances in your body, your emotions, your taste buds, things that you used to like you might not like anymore. So don't go buying stuff that you feel that you like, because you might just be returning it. Same thing with clothes. I see a lot of people, during their journey buying clothes. Don't buy clothes right away. I mean, in 2-3 weeks you might be out of those clothes. So definitely watch that. One thing they also didn't tell you is you have more of an acceptability. You're going to get kidney stones. Not everybody, like I said, not everybody is the same. Also, gallbladder stones. I've seen a lot of people, a lot of doctors who have said, they take the gallbladder out when they do the surgery. A lot of people don't. I personally had surgery, and then 3 months later had to have a gallbladder removed. So now I have 9 incision marks all in my abdomen. If I'm going too fast, I apologize. I just want to try to get through all this. Another thing is dry skin. Afterwards, your skin will be so dry. I never had that problem, so watch out for dry skin. Also, you're going to be tired. You're going to be very, very fatigued a lot. So, like I said, make sure that you're doing the right thing, doing the vitamins, doing the stages properly, taking your water intake and your protein. It's very, very important. I might have to redo this video. I don't know. I will put it up, but I might redo it just because this is... I don't know where this sun is coming from. I live in New Jersey, and it's just been rainy constantly, so it's kind of nice to have the sun, but anyway. Also, when you eat, do not eat too fast. You will throw up. You will get sick. But also, which really sucks, is I find, having to, your pureed stage, having to go back to the microwave and keep heating up your stuff, because it takes you a long time to eat just a little bit, and your food gets cold. So yeah, with that. Also, don't worry too much about, when you go out, if you go out to eat. They give you, well, some places do, I know some places don't, give you a card that you can show the waiter or the management staff to give you either half portions at a lower price or, eating off the child's menu, because there's nothing like going and spending a whole bunch of money on something that you're barely going to eat. Also, the waiters and stuff will look at you a little funny because you're not eating your food. They'll ask, is something wrong? Should I take this back? Do you want something else? You kind of sometimes have to talk to people about that. One thing that I had touched on is also your emotions. Your emotions get the best of you. Also, depression. If you have depression, it's something to watch out for, because you do get very depressed, because a lot of us looked at food as a combative way to, get through stress and depression. And when that's not there, it's kind of messed up, and you have to find another outlet. So try to find something like exercise or something like that'll help you. Also, telling people. I have not told a lot of people that I had gotten the surgery, because I don't know what they'll say or this or that, but then again, I feel that it's not their business. I was pushing 375 pounds. I was pre-diabetic. I had high blood pressure. Now down 100 pounds. I'm no longer pre-diabetic, and I no longer have high blood pressure. So you got to look at, the factors of, the risks involved. Like any surgery, there's always risks. But you have to think to yourself, you're going to die one way or the other. Being unhealthy and overweight is not good either, because you can get a whole bunch of problems with that. Support groups. Get yourself on a support group, whether it's on Facebook or at your local hospital or in town. Just talk to somebody. It definitely helps. I've noticed a lot of people talk on these things about their spouses get jealous, their relatives get jealous, and they start acting differently. So one thing also is you're not hungry. You're mentally hungry, but you're not physically hungry. Just remember, whether you're hungry or not, you do have to eat. One thing I'm going to just touch on quickly is you have a lot of gas, a lot of diarrhea. Don't want to get too graphic, but do not touch do not believe that you're just going to fart. For the first couple days, couple actually weeks, anytime I went out, I took a change of clothes with me just in case. It never happened, but just in case. You don't want that to happen to you. Alright? Nausea. You will be nauseated. The one thing that they didn't tell you is how nauseated you will actually be. I have never been so nauseous in my life. It was absolutely horrible. So, one thing that I would like to say is do not take, that's a little better, do not take your multivitamins or any vitamins on an empty stomach. You will throw that stuff right up. So, remember that. Okay? Also, drinking. Don't forget, you don't have a stomach. So I used to drink, and I could drink, pretty much. Something very, very small now, you're a lightweight. It'll go right through you really quickly. So try not to drink for at least the first year after bypass. That includes wine, beer. Well, beer you really don't want to do because of the carbonation. One of the things that they say is, it'll, carbonation with soda or beer will blow up your stomach and stuff like that. No. It's just not good for you. One thing also is the sugar. When you eat sugar or anything sweet, it'll make you a little more nauseated. So you gotta watch out for that. Cold. You're gonna be cold all the time. I'm a person who could walk out in shorts in the wintertime and be fine. I am constantly cold. So that's another thing to watch out for. You will be cold all the time. Also, one thing that they didn't tell you, just going down the list, if you know, when they do the procedure, they staple your stomach. These staples are metal staples, and they are permanent. Yes, you will have permanent metal staples in your stomach the rest of your life. So that's one thing that they don't tell you. One thing you also have to realize is each person is different. So you might be losing weight and then stall. Don't get discouraged. It happens. Your body is going through an adjustment period. Of course, you'll lose a lot of weight and then you'll stop, and then you might not lose any weight for a week or two or even more. Just remember to drink your water, protein and vitamins, and exercise, and I'm telling you, you'll do fine. It's also good for the mental state to get out and exercise. The one thing that they tell you in the hospital is you have to walk a lot, so you don't get blood clots, and it helps your body out a little bit, which means also what to bring to the hospital. A lot of times what happens is they give you those nasty gowns to wear. They're very uncomfortable. What I suggest you do is you bring sweatpants, one of your own t-shirts, so you feel more comfortable. Also, you want to bring something to keep you busy, an iPad, maybe some movies on your iPad, stuff to write stuff down. Definitely start a journal. Or a video blog. Basically what I did is I started this video blog, and whenever I'm feeling, I don't feel really well or something like that, I'll go back to my previous videos and I'll look and I'll see, and I'll be like, oh wow, I was much worse, 3-4 weeks ago than I am now. This has been a fun trip for me. I've had everything from being nauseous, going back to the hospital for dehydration 3 times, and it's something that you just don't want. You don't want to get yourself into not doing the right thing and making yourself even sicker. Like I said, water, walk, protein. Water, walk, and protein, and you'll be golden. Within my videos is a lot of links that you can go through. If you watch my videos and I talk about something, there'll be a lot of links to certain things, from gallbladder to stages, things like that. If you like this page, subscribe to it. You have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'll get back to you. Like I said, you need a big support group. A lot of people don't understand. People will sit with me, and my girlfriend would get upset with me because you gotta eat, you're not eating, and yelling at me. And it's like, listen, I'm nauseous, I can't eat. So it's nice to talk to people who know what you're going through. So on that, I'm going to leave you with that list of things, and I hope everything works out for you. And like I said, you need any questions, comments, concerns, please hit me up. And sorry again about the videos. It's a little bright, but I hope I answered some questions for you. And I wish you good recovery. And that's it. And like I said, like and subscribe if you do. Hopefully I'll be able to get a new camera and a new backdrop and stuff like that. But
let's see. All right. Take care, guys.